7 signs he's falling in love with you, but scared. Have you been seeing someone and you're not sure how he feels because he's giving you mixed signals? Does he pursue you relentlessly for a while, initiating dates and get-togethers, only to pull back and act distant a few days later? If this distance continues to grow, it can be a sign that the guy you're interested in has lost his attraction. However, if you're noticing a cycle of pursuit-withdrawal that keeps repeating, your guy might be falling in love, but fearful of his strong emotions. It could be one of the signs he's catching feelings. It can be frustrating having feelings for someone you're dating, but not being sure if they reciprocate those feelings, and it's rarely appropriate to confront the guy to make him confess his feelings. Still, not knowing can be stressful, and it can cause a lot of anguish and sleepless nights. You may find yourself caught up in your thoughts, trying to untangle the truth, and you could agonise over whether or not you're noticing some signs that he's catching feelings. Of course, every guy is different in their unique ways, but there are a few signs that may suggest what he's feeling. Number 1, you catch him staring at you often, but then he glances away. You may see him staring at you from across the room, or notice that he's holding eye contact longer than he did before, but then he averts his gaze when he realises you're onto him. In any case, increased visual attention is a clear sign that he has feelings for and is very attracted to you. The fact that he's looking away is an indicator that the feeling is overwhelming to him. The particular way he looks at you can also give you insight into how he feels. There's a different vibe to how he'll look at you when it comes from a place of love versus a place of attraction. It's a kind of softness in his eyes, a longing that's deeper than lust, which is yet another of the signs he's catching feelings. Number 2, he wants to spend time together, then disappears out of the blue. This is one of the clearest signs that a man has feelings for you but is scared of getting closer. See if you recognise this pattern. He acts interested and initiates a few dates in a row. Everything goes well and you feel good about the relationship. Suddenly, his level of communication plummets and he seems to be busier than normal. Maybe he doesn't return your messages like he did before, or avoids your phone calls. If the distance continued to grow, you would probably assume that he had lost interest. However, just when you begin to make the distance of your own accord, he contacts you, and the cycle begins anew. This common pattern is a telltale sign of a man who is scared to commit. When you notice him pulling away, give him space. Don't chase after him, which will only encourage him to start running. Instead, even if it's difficult, focus on your own life and keep busy. The more space he's given, and the more independent he sees you, the more likely he will feel comfortable getting closer in his own time. You can stop looking out for signs he's catching feelings and let him come to a decision about you by himself. Number 3, he listens to what you say and remembers it in future conversations. Have you ever been talking to someone and had the unpleasant experience of realising they do not hear a word you say? In our distraction-laden society, it's an unfortunately common experience. If the guy you see actually pays attention to what you're saying, when you're telling him about your day at work or the plot of your favourite movie, it's a sign he's truly interested in what goes on in your head and your life. If he brings these things up in future conversations, you can be sure you're on his mind often, and it's one of the signs he's catching feelings. Number 4, he appears genuinely happy and enthusiastic around you, even if he doesn't realise it. If your guy seems truly happy around you and seems to view you as his respite, that's a clear indication of how much you mean to him. When he laughs at your jokes, even the cheesy ones, tries to make you smile, and relaxes when he's in your presence, he's showing you how he feels without speaking it aloud. And this is yet another of the signs he's catching feelings. Number 5, he goes out of his way to do things for you, but shies away from talking about his feelings. Many men are conditioned not to talk about or acknowledge their emotions, especially those that make them feel vulnerable. That's why, in order to know what a man is feeling and thinking, It helps to pay attention to how he acts. If he cares about you, you may notice him making an effort to do things for you. Pay attention if he goes out of his way to help you out with errands or responsibilities. Number 6. He introduces you to the important people in his life, and they have heard all about you. If the guy you're dating has taken the initiative to introduce you to his family, friends, and other people close to him, you can be sure that he wants you in his life, even if he's keeping his emotions vague. He may discuss feelings and hesitations that he's reluctant to bring up with you directly with the other people he's close to in his life. If you get the indication you're a frequent topic of conversation among your guy and his inner circle, it can be a strong sign of your importance to him, and another of the signs he's catching feelings for you. Number 7. He talks about having a future with you, but keeps it vague. This one is slightly tricky, but if it's present along with the other behaviours listed above, then it could be a sign he's falling for you. If you notice him talking about the potential of a future with you, but not committing to any solid plans, he might be testing out the idea to become comfortable with it. Please hit the thumbs up and subscribe buttons and leave a comment below this video to let me know your thoughts. If you have any questions, please drop me a comment below this video and let me know what you would like to see next and what type of videos you want me to create for you. I will be able to respond back to you as soon as possible. Also, be sure to check out our other videos as well, and thanks for watching.